Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Today, I have some exciting news to share with you, and it's something that could make a big difference in the lives of many people. Get this. Remember that big announcement from the Boster Center for Multiple Sclerosis last September? It was a game changer, and it had everyone talking. The buzz was incredible, and for good reason. The one about new MS treatments? Yes, that's the one. It was all about innovative approaches and groundbreaking research that promised to bring new hope to those living with MS. Well, it's time for an update, and trust me, you won't want to miss this. The Boster Center has been hard at work, and the progress they've made is nothing short of remarkable. We're talking about cutting-edge research on something called BTK inhibitors. These are a new class of drugs that have shown great promise in treating MS by targeting specific pathways in the immune system. They're like tiny warriors fighting a big battle, and the results are in. The initial trials have shown significant improvements in reducing the frequency and severity of MS flare-ups. Some good news, some not so good news, and maybe even a chuckle or two along the way. The journey of medical research is always filled with ups and downs, but the overall trajectory is very promising. So, buckle up, get your funny bone ready, and let's dive into the world of MS breakthroughs. There's a lot to cover, and I can't wait to share all the details with you. Stay tuned, because this is going to be an exciting ride. Now, what in the world are BTK inhibitors? These tiny warriors are a groundbreaking class of drugs that have been making waves in the medical community. They are designed to target and inhibit Bruton's tyrosine kinase, or BTK, a protein that plays a crucial role in the development and functioning of certain cells in the immune system. Think of them as super smart microscopic ninjas. These inhibitors are incredibly precise, honing in on their target with remarkable accuracy. They work by blocking the activity of BTK, which is essential for the survival and proliferation of B cells, a type of white blood cell involved in the immune response. Their mission? To target a specific protein called BTK. By doing so, they can effectively disrupt the signaling pathways that lead to the activation and growth of these problematic cells. This makes BTK inhibitors a powerful tool in the fight against various autoimmune diseases and cancers. Why is BTK public enemy number one? Because it's like the boss of a gang of cells that cause trouble in MS. Multiple sclerosis, or MS, is a chronic autoimmune disease where the immune system mistakenly attacks the protective covering of nerve fibers, leading to inflammation and damage. BTK inhibitors swoop in and say, "Not so fast, troublemakers." By inhibiting BTK, these drugs can potentially reduce the activity of the immune cells that are attacking the nervous system, thereby slowing down the progression of MS and alleviating its symptoms. These little ninjas have shown promise in treating other diseases, so scientists were super excited to test them out on MS. In fact, BTK inhibitors have already been used successfully in the treatment of certain types of blood cancers, such as chronic lymphocytic leukemia and mantle cell lymphoma. Enter the Gemini and Hercules trials at the Boster Center. These clinical trials are designed to evaluate the safety and efficacy of BTK inhibitors in patients with MS. The goal is to determine whether these drugs can provide a new, effective treatment option for those living with this debilitating disease. 2 trials. One big question. Can BTK inhibitors tame the MS beast? The results of these trials could potentially revolutionize the way we approach the treatment of MS, offering new hope to millions of patients worldwide. Picture this. 2 groups of brave volunteers ready to take on MS. These individuals have come together united by a common goal, to find a better treatment for multiple sclerosis. They are not just participants, they are pioneers in the fight against this debilitating disease. One group gets the new BTK inhibitor drug. This drug is designed to target specific pathways in the immune system, potentially reducing the frequency and severity of MS relapses. The participants are hopeful, knowing they might be receiving a groundbreaking treatment. The other group gets a placebo, which is like a sugar pill, no superpowers there. This control group is crucial for comparing the effectiveness of the new drug. They understand the importance of their role, even if it means they might not receive the active treatment. The Gemini trial focused on people with relapsing remitting MS, the most common type. This form of MS is characterized by episodes of new or increasing neurological symptoms, followed by periods of partial or complete recovery. The trial aims to see if the BTK inhibitor can reduce these relapses. The results? Drumroll, please. The BTK inhibitor group had fewer relapses. This is a significant finding, offering hope to many who suffer from this unpredictable condition. The success of this trial could pave the way for new treatment protocols. That's a big win. Now, for the Hercules trial. This trial is named aptly, as it tackles a more challenging aspect of MS. This one looked at people with progressive MS, which is trickier to treat. Progressive MS is characterized by a steady worsening of neurological function, without the distinct relapses and remissions seen in relapsing remitting MS. And here's where it gets interesting. The BTK inhibitor didn't work as well. While it showed some promise, the results were not as groundbreaking as in the Gemini trial. It slowed down the progression, but not as much as everyone hoped. This outcome highlights the complexity of treating progressive MS and the need for continued research and innovation. The journey to find effective treatments is ongoing, and every trial brings us one step closer. Section 4. Decoding the data. What does it all mean? Okay, so we have good news and some needs more work news. What does it all mean for people living with MS? First of all, don't panic. Science is a marathon, not a sprint. The Gemini results are super encouraging. Fewer relapses mean a better quality of life for many people. That's huge. The Hercules results, while not as dramatic, still showed some progress. Remember, every bit of research brings us closer to better treatments and hopefully, one day, a cure. Section 5. The future of MS treatment, a reason for optimism. So what's next in the world of MS research? Scientists are already working on the next generation of BTK inhibitors. They're tweaking the formula, trying to make it even more effective. Plus, there are tons of other promising treatments in the pipeline. It's like a buffet of scientific breakthroughs, and we're all invited. The bottom line is this: we're making progress. With every study, every trial, we're getting closer to a future where MS doesn't have to hold anyone back. Section 6. Stay informed. Join the MS information revolution. Want to stay up to date on all the latest MS breakthroughs? Of course you do! Subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media, and join the MS information revolution. Knowledge is power, and together we can fight for a future free from MS. Until next time, stay healthy and keep laughing.